Hi everyone. So this is R. Parthasarathy. So I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering in Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. So today we are discussing about introduction to engineering mechanics. So this topic is very useful for engineering students. Okay. So let's remove the topics. So statics of particles. So why we study for the statics of a particle? Okay, so any of the building element, any of the particle, okay, will undergo the some deformations, some movements. It depends upon the external forces. Okay, so that particle how to react for that forces. For that reason, okay, we study for the statics of particles. Okay, so in that particle, okay, will move, it depends upon the forces. Okay, this forces will given by one of the agent, one of the people. Okay, people will give one forces. Okay, and that force, that particle will move to some distance. Okay, it depends upon the people's capacity, people's force, people's strength. So what amount of forces are acted on the particular particle, the particle will undergo some deformation. So it is called as a forces. Formally it is called as a, it produce or tends to produce destroyed or tends to destroyed of the motion of the body is called as the forces. Okay, so the unit always for force is called as Newton. Okay, so the force is always a vector quantity. Okay, so these are the forces. So next, the important of the forces, definitely we facing two kind of forces are available. One is called as a push, another one is called as a pull. Okay, so what is push and pull? So people are having troubles with the bank door, any of the door, push and pull. So how to react for the push and pull? Okay, so this is a basic example for push and pull. So one of the people pulling on one side of the door, another one of the people pushing one side of the door. Okay, so pulling people will tensioning the people, the particle. Pushing people will feel free. Okay, it will for easy apply to moving the particular of the door panel to another location. So this is the difference between the push and pull. Okay, it is the opposite forces. Okay, next one it is tension forces. Okay, peoples are tensioning. Okay, opposite direction, it is called as a tensioning forces. Definitely that building particle, definitely that particle will go for some interchange of this dimension, deformation and failure also. Okay, it depends upon the capacity of that tensioning people. The next important of the forces is for the compression forces. Two number of peoples are pushing, okay, are the same internal direction. Okay, the forces are acting through the acting the points to the of CG point. Okay, this is called as the compression forces. Okay, it is go for the forces are going to the of a neutral axis. So definitely that building element, that particle will go for failure and deflections. Okay, it is the best example for the compression forces. Okay, and another one important, the best example for compression and tension, the same of the building beam particle. Okay, top motion of the people you standing on the particle, that particle will go for the compression in the of top per motion of the beam, and for the bottom portion, bottom fiber is called as a tension. Okay, the dimension changes, it should be occurred in top of the portion, it should be as compression, and bottom of the beam element, it will be of a tensile, it will extending the dimensions. So this picture is example for compression and tension. The next, so this is for the TCS. Okay, it's a resultant of the forces acted on the beam element or the column element. Okay, so we needed to analyze and design, we go for the results for the reinforcement detailing. Before that, you know the what is the tension failure, what is the compression failure, what is the shear failure. Okay, so our building element, okay, we applying for opposite force means it is a tension force, and the compression, the forces are acting to the of equal positions. Okay, to the of a CG, it is a compression forces, and the forces acting to the of a same directions, and it is for the shear. Okay, the two different of a forces, two different level, that building element definitely will undergo for the shear failure. So these are the examples. TCS. The next important one, it is for the characteristics of forces. So these characteristics very important of forces. Okay, So magnitude, direction, nature, up, point of applications. So what is the magnitude of the force? So the magnitude of the force may be in of a numerical value. For example, 1 kilonewton, 5 kilonewton. Okay, this type of a numerical bits, it is called as a magnitude of the forces. And for the directions, so the directions, it should be have a horizontal, it should be have a vertical. Okay, it's from the of a certain fixed directions. Okay, it should be started from that fixed directions. And for the nature of the forces, so definitely two different of forces. One it is for the tensile, another one it is for the compressive. Okay, these are the nature. Okay, and point of applications. So the point at which force are act. So this is the point of applications. So where we applying a force. Okay, what is the location for applying? It's a 1.5 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter. So one and one of the distance, definitely it will having some interruptions. Okay, it is called as a point of applications. So after that, the general of the forces are, so these are the important general of the forces, that is for the contact force, body force, point force, distribution force, external force, internal force, frictional force, wind force, aerostatic force, cohesive and adhesive forces. So these important of the forces, how to react on the building element. Okay, let's we see with the best example pictures. So contact forces. Okay, so people's, okay, the force produced by the direct, okay, the contacting of the bodies is known as the contact force. So peoples are directly contact with the floor, it is called as a contact force. So it may be in push and pull. Okay, so the body, it depends on the capacity of the people. Okay, what amount of the people are standing and one point, the point will having a contact force. Next, body forces. The internal resistivity, okay, the forces produced without the contact of the bodies is called as a body force. It holds together the particle forming the rigid bodies. Okay, so it will give for the sum of additional resistance, additional reactions are available internal resistivity of the body. It is called as a body forces. Next, point forces. So forces acting at a point, at a one point, is called as a point forces. So basic example for this point forces is for one wooden beam, it will having a nail. So we remove that nail from the wooden beam by using the hammer, by using the solid blocks. Okay, under the offhand pressure. Okay, so this is the best example for point forces. And for that is a very small area, okay, compared to the of a total surfaces. Okay, it is important for point forces. The next, distributed forces. So this is called as a distributed forces. When a force is distributed over a large area, it is called a distributed forces. So the example for, we can the voids, air voids, the ball, we can press on that particle. Okay, that particle will distribute the force from the hand. Okay, it is called as a distributed all over the area. Okay, formally it is for that 60 lbs per inches square, 52 inches, and for the formally it is for our engineering point of view 1.5 kilonewton per meter square, 2.5 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, this is the example values for distributed forces. Formally it is called as a uniformly distributed load. Okay, next, external and internal forces. Okay, the forces extended by weight of the body is external forces. Well, the resistance offered to retain its shape is called as the internal force. Okay, so we applying a external forces, that is a column force. Okay, acted on the one of the footing. That footing will not go the will not go for the deformations, will not go the changing the dimensions. Okay, but it having a full strength to resistivity of the forces. So we produce some reinforcements, it is called as the internal forces. Okay, it is additional supports, okay, to support, okay, to receiving a forces and to receiving to delivering a members. Okay, it is called as a external and internal forces. The next one, it is for the action and the reactions. So every actions that should be as equal reactions. Okay, example for that action or reactions. So we can get ball. Okay, we pull down on that ball to the wall. So what amount of the force is we applying? Okay, the reflection will be from the particular of the wall for the forces. It is called as action and reactions. So it is the example for the one more is for the action and reaction for the boat. The people is boat to the normal ground level. So people will give for the pressure on that boat. The boat will go for the action. The reaction, the people will jumping to the ground level. Okay, next, it is a friction forces. So two number of people feeling for one people is having skid, one people is without skid. Okay, the people will feel for some frictions on the ground, depends upon the ground surface level. Okay, so one more people as in feel free. It depends upon the ground level is having smoothly to transferring with skidding. Okay, so this is for the frictional forces and for that wind forces. So wind forces is offered by extra wind pressure from the externals. Okay, so directly these wind forces are acted on the building element. Okay, that building element will undergo for that failure. Okay, so we need to analyze this and design detailing for the building element to resistivity of the wind force. Okay, and for the seismic force, etc. Okay, okay. Thanks to all. Thanks for watching this video.